names, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while, I know, but I made something I want to show you guys real fast and show you how I made it because I think it is interesting. So this is the flower vase. Let me lay it somewhere so that you can see very clearly. Okay, so guys, I've been able to set it here. You can see this is what it looks like. This is the flower I have on top. This is not where I kept it, like in my house. I just placed it here so that I can snap it a little bit clear and you can see the full length. This other one, the smaller one, I made from an old t-shirt. That vase is from an old t-shirt. Then this other one, the bigger one, I made from an old towel. As far as your towel doesn't have holes in it, no matter how old it is, you can use it, and this is what it looks like. So to start off, we will be using this old towel. This one has one hole in it. If you can get an old towel that is not torn, that's so much better. And I am going to proceed to cut it into this shape. I am cutting it into. If you can make the edges more rounded, it's going to make your towel come out more like a circle. I am cutting. It was too thick, so I had to cut 2 pieces first, and then I am cutting the rest. This is what it looks like, and you can see my hole right here. But let us move forward. So I want the base to be about the size of that cup. That cup is from what's it? Oh, hair cream. Big hair cream. So I wanted the head to be around that size. So I need something where the vase can stand upright with the whole length flowing down without any obstacles. So this is the best I could come up with. I put the cup on top. The cup was wobbling around. Then I'm putting this towel under so that it will be strong and stay, so that I now have to only bother about the bottom one. But I want to make sure that I can, in case I want to remove this cup when I'm done, I want to be able to, without it sticking to the towel. So I'm putting this waterproof. I used rubber band. I was tying it wasn't working, so I'm going to use this rubber band and just make it tight. So next thing now is to figure out how to make this thing stand. I checked around the compound and I saw this mop bucket cover head up part, and I'm just putting it inside. I can see it is standing, but it's not going to stay. But first of all, let me check and be sure that my towel will be okay with this length. So I can see one part of the towel is touching. I just adjust it a little bit, and now it's flowing all the way to its full length without anything touching the body. So I know it is set. Now my next worry is to make sure that this stick doesn't wobble around. You can see breeze is just showing itself today of all days, but I think I am okay with the length. Now it is time to mix the cement. I bought one small paint bucket. See the paint bucket in front of me there where the flower is standing. The flower is standing inside that bucket, that size. I bought it 1,000 something. I cannot remember. Is it even 1,000 something? I sincerely cannot remember, but cement is not as cheap as it used to be. So now I am mixing it with water. I wasn't even sure about the consistency. I just know that it has to be thick enough to be flexible. Yeah, just make it as thick as possible where it can still be flexible. So I was mixing this thing. It was trying to it was trying to form seeds. I now shook it like this, shake it, and I was, when I was done, it was now like the consistency was like moi moi, somehow like moi moi. But you see, I'm going to see add water, but the consistency is like moi moi. It's looking more watery when I raise it up like that than it actually is. So after mixing it, I'm just going to get the towel and soak it inside. I want it to, like, the towel needs to be saturated. Every part of the towel has to have the cement concoction on it, the cement mixture on it. So I made sure it's very, very saturated, and then I'm draping it over this. Now guys, this is the sweetest part. Here you can form this waterfall cascading beautiful type of whatever this thing is that is going to come out that way. Like, this is the sweetest part of this thing. When it dries up, it is going to look like that. That part was too short, so I now, like, I just covered it up and gummed it together so that when it dries, it is going to be glued together to close that short part of the towel. So at this point, my towel is, I think I like it at this point. It's fine. So just to make it stronger, my cement could have been a little bit less watery. I think I could have gotten away with making it a little bit less watery, but because I want to be sure that when it dries, it is going to be as strong as I can get it to be, I just poured more cement on top. Guys, the container I used inside, that plastic container, it was doing like when you have small water bottle inside fridge and it's frozen, right, inside a freezer, and it's frozen, and then you stand it on the table, it doesn't want to stand again, the bottom is no more even. That's what the white container I had inside was doing. And see, my length is almost touching the bucket too. I don't want any bent vase, so I was just looking at it, wondering what to do. But that other one up now was okay. See, that's settled it. Very small sense. It's slanting, lying on the wall, but it's not like bent. So the up was doing that. I know that I have to make it flat. If not, the vase is not going to stand firm on the ground when it dries. It's going to have like the center of the bottom protruding out. So I just placed this heavy stone on top to tame it and make it respect itself, and that is it. That is all I did for that one. Yeah, that is all I did until it dried, and it gave me the end product. And then for this, see, don't I use any rag anyhow just because I say I use rag. I met this thing in this house when I was moving in. I had it at the door to like wipe my leg instead of matching water after mopping the house before I moved in. And the movers were moving. I was like, don't dirty my house, Steph, clean your leg here. Nonsense. I still had to remove the house. But that is Bama container mayonnaise, the popular Nigerian Bama mayonnaise glass container. I want this one to be like a vase with like a bottleneck, a slimmer neck, just like this. So I made that shape, guys. I am feeling myself. Just even making this sound, I am feeling myself. I need to find where it will stand. I need to find where it will stand and not have any problem. And then it's time to saturate this one. This one gave me small problem because the front of the t-shirt has that design part that is like rubber or whatever that they plastered on it. That part wasn't soaking in the cement because it's water. It doesn't absorb water. Just find normal cotton t-shirts, guys. Use normal cotton t-shirt without any of those design. Because I was seeing blue color, like I was still seeing the color of the shirt at the back part where it had that design. So I had to like go back several times. Anyway, this is rubber band. I am using a rubber ring to hold it at the neck of the Bama bottle. Just at that, the shape of the bottle now. Just there where it goes in, I use the rubber band to accentuate the shape there, and then just making sure it is okay. I'm going to turn it over. I think I ended up okay. I am putting a second rubber band just to make it a little bit stronger. I ended up trimming that excess. It was too much, just too much. I need to get my scissors. And when you're working with cement, and guys, anything you touch, when it dries off, you're going to end up with cement like that. After this video, I am going to show you guys how you can see the ground. The interlock is looking like algae or whatever that green things are. I am going to show you how I will be able to. I have figured out how I am going to make it look white instead of washing this thing and washing and scrubbing, and then when it rains, it's going to look dirty again. I'm going to show you a hack. Look out for that DIY. It will be up very soon. Where I got, I have not done it yet, but I am going to do that. It is going to be fine. I'll show you how I got it to be looking like brand new interlock. So I have trimmed off the excess, and it is still looking plenty, but I'm going to, oh, that looks like a beautiful flower. Oh my god. um I'm still confused if it looks okay like this or not, but it's looking okay. So I have blue color showing some places just because of that design. So I am going back with the cement and my brush. Guys, I was feeling like I wish I knew the name of any very popular painter. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very artistic. And you can see you don't need to be artistic to be able to do this. Now, as far as you can dip something inside water and another mixture and hang it over something else, you are good. You don't need to be a creative person. And now I just made sure it looks okay, and then I am going to proceed to stand it and let it dry. In case you are wondering about the bag between the two buckets, I was trying to make another flower vase with a bag, and it didn't come out well because the bag wasn't stiff. If you use a bag that's already standing on its own and then do the same thing, it's going to give you a cement flower vase with a bag, but it didn't work out. This one worked out beautifully. I hope you like it. Leave a thumbs up if you do. Let me know what you think. Bye.